This is an interesting story, and I'm going to ask you a couple questions before we do it, and I want you to just try to remove your husband. I know you've been together 20 years.
Okay.
You're in love. He's the love you. Blah blah blah. Remove him from the.
Got it.
Do you remember the best-looking person besides your husband that you've been with? Like, can you name that person? Did the person just pop into your head? Even if you don't want to say that person's name, are you like, yep?
Yeah, I remember this really great-looking guy. His first name was Cliff. I don't remember his last name. And he came to a couple shows when I was in that cover band, Geneva, back in the 80s. And I was like 19. He was so hot. He was so hot.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Like, he's probably like the hottest guy I ever banged.
Really?
Yeah.
Cliff.
His name was Cliff. Yeah. He was great. He was so 80s, too. He was, he looked like kind of like the guy from Aha,
No.
the good-looking guy from Aha. He had like Bon Jovi hair, but that kind of like nice-looking face, like that guy from Aha who was good-looking.
Do you also remember the least attractive person?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
That, you know what? And you say that with a smile.
Yeah.
You're more likely to remember ugly faces than beautiful ones. They say that's probably easier for you to pull.
It's funny because I do remember that guy's face very clearly. And the Cliff's face, I totally just remember the Aha guy. I mean, I might as well have just banged the Aha guy. The ugliest guy I ever banged was... He was cute, though. I mean, he was so ugly, he was cute. He was same deal. I saw him at a couple shows, and he had, like, black curly hair, and he wore this, like, long trench coat, and he was good 2 inches shorter than me, but he was really funny.
He wore a long trench coat and was 2 inches shorter than you?
Yeah, and he was, and I went back to his apartment in Worcester, Massachusetts, hot, and he pulled out these glasses. He's like, oh, man, I can't see a thing without my glasses on. He pulls out these, like, black-rimmed glasses. They were kind of, like, round, like, really chicky-looking glasses, but they were thick as Coke bottles. I mean, his eyes, like, you know how when people have really bad sight and they put their glasses on and their eyes are so magnified that all you can really see is, like, the colored part of their eye? And I just thought, that is the cutest thing.
So I'm going to bone you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was clear. We were headed that direction anyway. But then he put those eyes just giggling like, oh, look at that. Look who I'm doing.
Look at what I'm doing.
Look at who I'm doing. But I still remember the night, too.
Uglier faces have things about them that are unique.
Yes.
In most cases, attractive faces are pretty generic.
Yeah. I like an interesting face. I wouldn't even call that guy ugly. I would just call him ugly. No. I wouldn't call him ugly. He was just not traditionally good looking.
Well, according to science...
That's why I remember him. It's those eyeballs. I'm like picturing those eyeballs and those glasses right now with that curly black hair. I'm like,
you
oh my God.
Remember the squirreliest, most hitty-looking faces way more than the most beautiful ones.
That's because they're the most interesting faces.
Right.
If you've got something jacked up about your face, count your lucky stars. That's good. It's good. Rock your ugly face.
Good spin, Sarah.
I think there's something really beautiful in everyone if you take a minute and get to know them.